Hello, let's do Wordle for Friday, August 21st. Yesterday we spun the wheel. It said to start with WACFs, whatever that is. All right, no Q today, just an A. A in the middle, maybe. So I like RA or LA. Let's try LA. We could end in E. The LAE is a bit trappy, though. Getting right into that might not be the best idea. Let's see what consonants we can get. So T, R, L, N are the big ones. P is a big one. We could do like a P, L, A, and then not do the E at the end. Just get plank or plant. I like plant a lot. Let's do that. All right, so it's not LA. There is a T, so we could be TRA. We should just do trace then. Trace is a very strong guess. Oh, and it's the answer. Wow. We're going to have a lot of people getting ones today. What are the chances it was trace today? All right. Well, trace is a strong guess for sure. Let's spin the wheel and see what... If only I thought of trace second. I don't know if I would have. But tomorrow we're going to be starting with Bairn, suggested by Big Davy. So if you're following along, we'll start with Bairn. And let's do some analysis. All right, so the answer was trace, and I started with WACFs. It says trace is the best follow-up. I agree. All right, I did plant. Is that on the list? Plane is on the list, but not plant. All right, well, after plant, there were 18 possible words, and now trace is tied for best. So I picked a good one third at least. And that was the answer. It would have just gone trace, which is the answer. So it gets a 2. Not much to see there. There were 461 possible answers. And then the top results, 1, 2, and 3 are all anagrams, trace, react, and create. Which is pretty neat. All right. It starts with least. With this, it's going to go agate, create, great, orate, or trace. So it could get trace in 2. Otherwise, it's going to go something like agate. It could do trade, trace. So it's like a 3 or a 4. 2, 3, or 4, actually. Steal just says go trace. That's the best option. So steal gets it in 2. Very interesting. Adieu is the most common starting word. With the A and the E, it says get trace in 2. It's just such a strong guess. It's going to be common today. All right, with the yellow A, it actually says to go clasp. Trace might lose on some ER words, so it's concerned there. So we go clasp. And now react is an anagram, and it's slightly better than trace for whatever reason. Because of the whatever 16 words are left, it's slightly better. And then we get trace. All right. Stare is another common starting word. Create and trace are tied, so it could be a 2 or a 3, depending on what you choose. Pert has the highest chance to get a 2. It can. So there's 6 answers left, so it's 1 in 6 if you go for any random answer. Of the best guesses, it's a 50% to get it in 2, so it's a 2 or a 3. And then traps is what the official bot starts with. We have the TRA already, but there's 8 words that do that. So we could go something like, if we go tract, we could still end up with track trace in 4. If we go trait, which is just as good, apparently there's 4 answers left, but trace is the best one, so it goes for that. That's interesting. I thought trait would do worse, but on average, trait actually does a little better, I think. Or maybe the same. All right. Oops. Anyway, let's do the official bot now. Darn, I could have gotten a 2 from WACFs if I had decided to go with trace. I didn't even realize trace hadn't been the answer yet. That's interesting. All right. And let's see what people did today. So give me a 92 skill. Wow, the average is very low at 3.1. WACFs is a 36 skill. Plant is the most common follow-up, followed by plate. Trace is here. 5% of people getting it in 2. Congrats to you. I think most people starting with WACFs are going to be people following along with me. I don't know if that's all 114 or not. Who did best besides trace? Plate did very well at 1.1. Plant and plane and pert are all below 2, which is good. The worst was drain at 2.5. Yeah, I don't like D in the follow-up word unless there's a really specific reason, like if you're really limited. All right, and it actually would have gone great over trace and even trade over trace and crate. That's interesting. The other bot said trace was best, and it's better at the game. Tarps trait trace, so it gets that 3. We talked about 1.2% of people who played today got it in 1. That's crazy. I mean, the day it's a due is going to be nutso, but all right. 18.6 getting it in 2. That seems a little higher than usual. Actually, quite a bit higher than usual. 57% in 3, 86%, 97% greater than 99. Yeah. Very nice. All right. People losing on brace, grace, great. Losing on an anagram. That's unfortunate. All right, let's refresh and upload our screenshot so we can do a regular mode analysis. Give me 90 skill this time. A little bit lower in regular mode. All right. So, yeah, so there are people who do wax vosed. Like there's the glent brick jumpy vosed wax, which gets you 25 letters and 5 guesses. I don't recommend it. You can lose on anagrams, but some people like it for whatever reason. Notice how people who did vosed next did 3.4 steps to solve because they're typing in like 5 words before they even do their guess. A lot of them are. Jumpy again at 4.0. You can see them all here. Vosed, glent, jumpy, and brick are all here. All right. Otherwise, people are doing train, plant. A lot of people do plant like me. Plane, place. I don't see trace here, which is interesting. All right. So who did best? It's no one's under 1. It's amazing the difference here between regular mode and hard mode. That no one here is under 1. Or sorry, under 2, not under 1, under 2. But we have a lot of 2.0s. Train, plant, brick, and alert. And of course, worst is jumpy. All right. It gets it in 2, slate trace. Not too surprising. 1.3% of people in regular mode got it in 1. Congrats to you. 15%, 50.6, 81.6, 95.3. Can we do it? No, not greater than 99. All right, people losing on grace, brace, trade, crate. All right, well, how'd you do?